Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm using the Crystal Vision Tarot card deck for our message today. I'll choose 3 cards and I'll also read the base of the pack. We're on the new moon in Aries. So the moon is in Aries and also it's the sun sign. So the sun is also in Aries. So the sun is our solar plexus and is our life force energy. And the moon is our intuition, our feelings. So this is where our head and our heart start to converse with each other, coming into perfect alignment. The divine masculine, the divine feminine. We're on the 1st of April, so the first of the month, of a new month, the new moon, and also it's the first sign of the zodiac. So we have all these ones as well, number 1. And number 1 is connected to the magician of the tarot cards. So this is a very magical time to really harness this element of fire, this passion, this masculine energy and this feminine energy that's merging together. We've got Mercury, also the planet of communication, and Chiron, which is the wounded healer, also bringing in the energies into this mix of this new moon. So Chiron is showing us, it's the wounded healer, but it's showing us how far we've come, that we've started to create a life now built on love and of happiness, and we're detaching from the old paradigms of stress and anxiety and lack and expectation, and all those old programmings now are just falling away as we are now stepping in, and the ones there, and they are the new beginnings, the pioneer. So everything is perfect for starting anything new. The fire element is giving us that passion and that drive and that strength and that courage and confidence. So beautiful energy coming in, and it's so welcomed after the past couple of years that we've had. We are now starting to see light. We're starting to create a life of higher frequency, which is ultimately love and joy, happiness, prosperity. So we are now starting to focus that way. We are taking responsibility for our own energy. So as we think, so this is the Mercury, the planet of communication. As we think and as we speak, that is what we are going to create. Our thoughts become our reality, our words become the house that we live in. So as we are now cultivating all those thoughts, feelings and actually actions, we are now responding instead of reacting. We're taking that pause and stepping back, and we're now shifting into a new paradigm. So for the 4th month is the Emperor in the tarot card deck. So this month is governed by the Emperor. So the Emperor is the father. He creates the structure with integrity, with his truth. And this is what we are being asked to do, to create now our structures built on the life that is there, that will bring us happiness, not stress and illness, happiness and health. So as we start to redirect our steps and our focus, those old paradigms of the control and the old ways of doing things start to collapse. And as we are building these new paradigms and stepping into them, we're moving in, and we can see it now clearly. There's clarity there. But the old paradigms will want to bring us back because it controls us by our fears, by that deep critical voice, that doubtful voice within us. That is what the old paradigm controls. And as we stop listening to that and we stay focused on the direction that we're going, because we can only do it for ourselves, we can't do it for anybody else. And as we do it for ourselves, we change our reality, so it helps everyone around us. So taking that responsibility now, stepping into the ownership of our free will. We have free will, and our will is the only thing that keeps us away from stepping in to that new earth, which is already within us, that stops us from actually experiencing our new reality. It's our will. We have a choice. We can either go into the old ways of fear, or we can use our will and create a world of light. So we're here, and we are now being faced with this, our will, and our will to choose, our will to choose happiness, our will to choose peace, our will to choose love, and everything that's beautiful in the world, that it's our free will. So as we're coming through April, we're coming through the first, this is the first month of the zodiac signs. So it's the new year of the zodiac signs, new beginnings. The magician within us ready to create and weave our magic with every thought. And the magician is at the Mercury is the planet over the magician. So we've got these energies around us, all in alignment, helping us to step into our power, step into the world of our greatest inspirations. It's here. It's within us to choose. And as we stay focused and we speak and we are kind with ourselves and others, to make sure that we're not going into the old ways of conflict or anything like that, to stay focused and moving forward, then we are going to create a huge shift. It's already happening. So many people are waking up now to their own manifestations, to working with the universe, to working with the angels and the guides and the ancestors. Everyone's waking up to it now and feeling the power of it. As soon as you come into alignment with it, you start to see it. The angels will never leave you in any doubt whatsoever that they're around you. You call them and they'll be there. So I'm setting the intention of a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video. Just add a card that's come out, it's face down, so I'll leave that till last. So there we have 1, 2 and 3. Wow. The Page of Wands And the pages are always messengers. So this is good news coming in. It could be news of a birth, something good coming into our lives now, some uplifting news. And she's sat there and she's patiently waiting. She's playing her music, so she is playing her own melody, her own tune out there into the world, remembering that every word carries vibration, music carries vibration, everything is vibration. So when we are choosing to pick uplifting words, picking uplifting music, that's what we start to create around us. So she's playing her flute there, sitting quietly, connecting to the higher powers and allowing this music to flow from a higher consciousness through her flute out into her reality. Her dragon is there waiting patiently. So this is things starting to change in our lives now. Good news coming into our lives. Everything that is no longer serving us, we're allowing it to just fall away instead of grasping hold of it, which takes us to the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is the card that is the last card in the air cards, in the swords card. So it's all about thoughts. So our thoughts have got us into a place where there's no way out, to the point where we just surrender. We surrender them. We surrender all those thoughts, all those fears. We let them go. And as we let them go, that gives room for the divine light to come in, for the universe to come in and start creating miracles in our lives. So we've come to the end of this now. We've come to the end of these challenges. We're not choosing them anymore. We are putting our swords down. We're not going into conflict. We're not going into those mind games. We're absolutely letting go and surrendering now. And then we've got the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. So today is such a powerful day to do our vision boards, to do our inspirations, everything that to visualize for our future. And when we visualize, it's not just focusing on that, whatever we're visualizing, it's allowing the universe to come in and create as well. So we're not just focused on something in our reality that we may think would make us happy, but something better is waiting for us. So let go of really holding a vision of having a certain person in our lives, or a certain house, or anything like that. Let go of the feeling, how you'd feel walking into a beautiful home, how you would feel in a beautiful relationship, the feelings of being financially secure, that everyone and everything around you is taken care of, and what peace that would bring you. And focusing on those feelings, giving room for the universe to come in and create with the magician, this powerful energy that's coming through at this time. And Archangel Ariel is the archangel over April. So she's the archangel of manifesting. Beautiful time now. We're all aware of where we're placing our energy now. What greater place to put our energy than manifesting a beautiful life for ourselves and everyone around us, instead of going into a subconscious pattern and going into looking at everything that's wrong, peeling ourselves away from that old paradigm now, focusing with intention, bringing our head and our heart into alignment, feeling how we would feel and living our best life, feeling it, and ultimately believing it. Without the belief, it will come in and then it will go. Or we might get little bits of it, and then we have all the old stuff as well. So it's 100% belief, 100% belief in the universe, 100% belief in our angels, in our spirit guides, in our ability to love, because love is the greatest creator. It's pure. It will only bring in happiness. It will only create happiness. It's our illusion and our old paradigm that puts love in a place of pain. Because where there is true love, there isn't pain. And as we love, we accept other people's love, but the way they love, not how we expect them to love. Everybody loves differently. And ultimately, when we come in and feel that divine peace within, and that source energy, divine source energy flowing through us, that is the greatest feeling of love. So using everything that we have remembered from past lives when we used to manifest, it's all been forgotten. We're waking up to it and remembering it now. We're waking up from a deep, deep slumber of challenges, moving away from that now. And this is the 9 of Cups. All those cups are beautiful and full, and she is sat in the full moon, and that energy is coming from the full moon, and she's sat there with her eyes closed, visualizing, feeling how she would feel with the love of her life, in her life, with everything in her life that is her living her best life. And we all deserve it. We absolutely do. No room now for any of this. No room. Gone. We're holding on to these now. We're holding on to these beautiful wishes coming in. And then the card that was turned over is the 10 of Pentacles. Coming to the end now with the Pentacles and looking around, and this is a card of all that hard work is paid off. She has a wolf there, a spiritual protection. She has a castle in the background there, so she's still got visions going on, still there. She sat there in the tree, supported by the tree with all the pentacles around her. And there is a stag there. Stags are about being aware. They're very aware, very sensitive. So she's aware of wherever she places her attention. She'll only place it on what she wishes to manifest. So the 10 of Pentacles is completion. It's inheritance, it's money flowing in from unknown places. So to take off any restriction on where money flows in, the universe will bring it to us. She sat there surveying the masterpiece that she's created through integrity and her love and her commitment and her self-belief. And from the 10 of Pentacles, new opportunities coming in, and we walk into those opportunities that we are going through. And today adds up to an 11, so it's all these ones. And the 11 is, to me, is always the doorway. It's always a doorway into a different timeline. So we're stepping in now. We're feeling the richness of life. We're feeling enriched with everything that we have around us, which opens a door for us to step forward and into, with all the wisdom that we have to gain and visualize even greater for ourselves and others. And the card at the bottom of the pack is the moon. So we're on the new moon. She has a wolves there protecting us. So wolves are standing out in this reading. Spiritual protection. She has got the different phases of the moon cycle around her, so she works with the moon. So the new moon is where we draw all this energy in. The moon, when it's on a new moon, is at its darkest. So it draws all the energy in to recharge itself, to recharge its batteries, to take it through the next moon phase. So we're drawing this energy in of Aries, the ram. And as I say this, I feel Ganesh step forward, shifting through all those obstacles now. Coming through, we're creating a clear path for us. So Ganesh is here helping us to remove those obstacles that are no longer serving us. So we've got this energy of Aries in the moon in Aries, and showering us with the energy of Aries, which is one of new beginnings. It's very courageous and keeps going. And this new moon will set the tone of the 12 months of the zodiac. So beautiful energy that we can look forward to now that's entering Earth. We've got lots of activity, lots of light coming into Earth, all helping us to release, like as it has done, anything not in keeping with that light, whether it's mental, emotional or physical, will come up for releasing. And the physical is the last place it comes, where we have suppressed fear or pain or whatever emotions that we have suppressed. As we start to choose better, those meridians become unblocked, and all that toxicity that was trapped there and suppressed starts to flow then, and flow from our body. We release it through colds, anything. We just eliminate it from our bodies. So wherever we are on this place of releasing is perfect, because as we're letting go, we're opening up to bring in this beautiful energy of this new moon and this upcoming year. So anything that you have been working towards, anything that you've created, only focus on the celebration of its completion and the abundance, the divine abundance it's going to draw to you. So the moon is there, she's there working with us through these stages of the moon, reminding us to bring this energy in now, ready for the month, calling in Archangel Ariel to help us with our manifestations, to really only focus on what it is we want to create in our lives now. Don't get drawn in, because as we are stepping into new paradigms, old paradigms will try and pull us back into them. But we're not going that way anymore. We're moving into a brighter future. We're moving into a new reality. So wonderful, wonderful cards for the new moon. That's 10, 18, 19, 20, 38, 38, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So we are on this doorway, this new gateway, this new timeline that we're stepping into, letting go of all the tension of the past, letting go of it all and stepping through light, happy, focusing on our thoughts and where we're placing our attention, because it is wherever we're placing our attention, that is what's going to grow. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening, and setting your intentions and set them high. Sending so much love, and thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.